Hello newcomers and old, I am Cool Scratches, and today I am making a poster or box cover for the classic 1986 cult movie Cobra, starring Sylvester Stallone. We will also be reminding me I used to do this thing where I study other artists and try to get better, and have me asking why I'm not doing that anymore because this turns out shit. Remember kids, always assume you can't do anything and all of your efforts are in vain. That way, you'll always be happy. I promise, that's how it works. Anyway, I haven't actually seen the movie. I just caught Decker Shadow reviewing it, and I thought it looked cool. It had this kind of anti-heroic dark vibe to it where the heroes seemed as bad as the villains. I know Decker made it clear in the review Cobra didn't actually hurt innocent people, but I got this feeling the movie portrayed killing people, no matter the circumstances, as a bad thing. Which felt unique among action movies to me. I'm not trying to start a moral discussion, I'm just talking in terms of cinema. In classic action movies, there's usually bad guys, and it's okay to kill them because they're bad guys doing bad things, and therefore they're bad. Not good people like the hero who kills them, because that's good. Not the most interesting conflict, and really it doesn't need to be, so long as the spectacle is good enough. Although it does help. What I was saying was, it's rare to see a movie where people don't praise the hero for killing the bad guys. In Cobra, people don't like the bad guys because they kill people, and the hero kills people so they don't like him even though he's killing the bad guys. It seemed like a fun twist to the trope, and I kind of don't want to see the movie now and have my illusions crushed. About the poster, I've more and more been moving away from construction and line art in favor of a more painterly technique where I build up forms quickly and have it look semi-decent. It feels like a breath of fresh air after spending so many years trying to get everything in the picture right on the first go, and spend hours or days making sure the sketch looks good before I start painting. But the painting process is much more of a guesswork, and I'm not entirely comfortable with it. I'm trying to remember all the things I learned when I was doing life studies regularly, and sketching was second nature to me, but it's hard. Especially when trying to force perspective. God, I wish I had some line art. The best would of course be to have a middle ground between the two, so I should probably practice that, but I'm not gonna make any promises. I planned to color this originally, but I chickened out at the last second. Doing it without a sketch was intimidating enough. I didn't want to get into colors at the same time. I've had a lot of bad calls in my youth when I got into my head I could do everything at the same time. I thought I definitely could make great works of art if I just practiced everything at the same time. Without any training I could do basic shapes, depth, forced perspective, anatomy, clothes, texture, lighting all at the same time. If I just practiced it all at the same time. My ego is still recovering, rightfully so, but on the flip side you could argue I've become skittish and flees at the first sign of trouble. Again, a middle ground would be good. And that's all I have to say about this specific picture. I better quit before I TMI myself into a vlog channel. Ugh, horrid thought. Overall, I think it turned out acceptable. Not something I'd put in a gallery, but for using a wholly new technique, it's not too bad. Stallone's face looks like mush, and while it's shiny, the dull grays aren't very interesting, and there's no real sense of drama to it. But the pieces I wanted in it are there. It's got Cobra's car, it's got Cobra stepping out of it, it's got the LA backdrop, it's got a gun barrel looking like a tombstone, it's got all the elements I imagined in the composition I imagined, but not done well enough to compare to the image I had in my head. I may colorize it some other day, but for now I'm leaving it alone. Thank you for watching to the end. If you liked this video, leave it a like and subscribe to my channel for more floundering about with art paints. And give my review show a look if you want. Write a comment if you want to reach out to me, and I hope you see me again in my next video. Bye for now.